Hi guys, I am going to show you how to do a smoky eye when you are the other side of 40 and you've got hooded lids that are also a little bit wrinkly. Now, I have got a little bit of makeup on just because I was doing a different video, but I've just tried to remove it off my eyes as best I can, but it might not be the best base. But I'm going to do this using eye wands. So the ones I've got are the Vive eye wands. So I'm going to start with my base, which is sand, I believe. Yeah, sand. So I'm just going to literally just draw over my lids and then I'll just blend that out. Don't need a lot of pressure, you just want to slightly manipulate and move the product. One thing I've found is a lot of times if you're struggling with your blending, it's often because you're doing it too hard. So you just literally want to like tickle the skin and just move that product around gently, especially when you've got creppier eyes and that skin is more pliable. You want to be careful because otherwise as you're moving it you'll get like friction and you won't get a seamless blend. So just nice and gentle pressure, and I find that my pressure's lighter. If I'm up here, I use more pressure. If I drop my hand down my brush, then I tend to find my pressure is also lesser. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in with my darker shade now, and this is also, so these are all Vive ones, and this is in the shade Raven. So what I'm going to do, I'm only going to do one eye at a time now, is, I'm just going to use my mirror here, so I'm going to start right in that lash line. And I'm going to come just slightly over where my crease is, because if I only put this in my crease, that's all you're going to see. You're not going to see much else. Okay, and then I'm going to use a blending brush again. Really light pressure. That product's going to warm up as it sits on your skin as well, so you want to sort of like give it a second, but also you do want to move it around so that it doesn't set. So my pressure's really light. As I get to the outer edges, I'm just diffusing that product a little bit. So again, really light pressure, but you can see it's just softening those edges and helping me to move that product around. I'm not doing as much on the inner part now because that's where I want most of the depth of colour. So I just sort of blended it in and then I've left that alone as we talk. I'm talking about this little bit here. Okay, so you can see that's already moving that product around. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, this is kind of a bit back to front, but I think with makeup there's no rules. If it works for you and it works, go with it. But you can also do this. You could have started this around here and blended this out, but I'm going to apply my second colour now, which is hazelnut, and I'm going to bring this sort of like just on here, because obviously again I'm going to move this product up, so I'm just overlapping it. And so this might seem back to front, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to smoke my eyes out, so this way I've put the smokiness where I want it, the black smokiness, then this I can just add to it. So I'm going to use the brush that I used when I first started because I don't want any more of that black carrying over, and then I'm just going to gently buff. And again, my pressure is so light, I'm literally just tickling my skin. So you can see it just adds a little bit of dimension, just stops it being only black. There's nothing wrong if you want it only black, but this is just giving a little bit of dimension. As I say, if I knew where I wanted my smoke to stop, then I would have probably gone in with hazelnut first and just sort of put that on the crease and blended it above it, then put the black on and done that. But I was doing it this way because I wanted to see how big my smoke would go, and then I can just add it to that. Okay, then for my bottom lid, I'm going to use another brown, and I'm going to use the shade Mahogany. So this one's slightly darker than hazelnut, so I'm just going to pop a little bit just under, like so. And then what I'm going to use is the brush that had the black on it, so I'm just going to blend that like so. Then all I'm going to do now is, I don't really wear false lashes, again, just because I can't bother to faff around. So I'm just going to pop some mascara on. This is the NARS Climax mascara. Try not to get it on my eyelids. Okay, so this is both eyes done. You can see we've got a really nice blend. So all I've done, so that you can actually see I've got a smoky eye when my eyes are open, is, as I say, I sort of like just took the makeup just above my natural crease and then blended it out, diffused it a little bit on the eyelid, but not too much, because that's where I wanted the bulk of the colour, and then just start blending out and upwards. Added a little bit of my darker colour to transition. As I say, you can actually do that first starting on, above or around your crease, but because I wasn't too sure how I was going to go with it, as I was saying earlier, I decided to add that and blend that at the second stage. But there we go. We can have smoky eyes. Okay, so I've just changed positions just to see if you get better lighting here, but I don't actually know, because where my natural light's positioned, it makes it uneven. But you can see if I close, got a really nice seamless blend. And as I say, my skin moves, so as I'm doing this and blending, I do get a bit of movement. So definitely look for a product that blends really well, because it will make all the difference. But us ladies over 40 that still want to have fun with makeup, still want to do a nice big blown out smoky eye or something else, it is doable. Just look at your eyes, look at where your lids sit, and just go above it. Because if you only sit within your eyelids, which I see a lot of ladies do, whether you're more mature or you've got more hooded eyes, you're going to lose that. So you do that beautiful makeup and then you can't see it when you open your eyes. Obviously this is a more exaggerated blown out smoky eye, but you could obviously scale this back a little bit. But just have fun with it. I think there's no rules. As long as what you do looks good for you, then I think you're good to go. Enjoy it and have fun.